Welcome back to John's Music. We are again here to bring you a new guitar that has just arrived in India. This what we have here is the Hex GA520ce. This is an all solid guitar, an all sapelli guitar. So without any further delay, let's get right at it. Hex is a brand that has arrived in India last year, that is 2022, and they have been bringing some incredible guitars at a very affordable price. The previous guitar that we have reviewed is the GA400C. If you want to watch the video, the link is in the I button. That guitar itself has been very impressive, especially when we consider the price point. This guitar is again a very impressive aspect because this is currently priced at rupees 32,000, where you're getting an all solid guitar. Now before we get into the specifications, it is very important to understand what is a solid guitar. A solid guitar essentially means that we have a solid top, solid side and a solid back. The solid aspect means that this is taken from one piece of wood and it is not layers of wood like you see in a plywood. Plywood furniture is something that you have seen across a lot of houses. You can see layers on the side of plywood. That is the tree coming from different sources and it is compressed together to make a plywood, and that is your laminate. When it comes to solid wood, it is coming from a tree, one piece of wood, usually two pieces are used here, but this whole sheet is one piece. That means that you're going to get a uniform sound across your guitar. So the question arises that how does a laminate guitar sound as compared to a solid guitar? First of all, the solid guitar will give you a very uniform sound. Second point is that the sound of the solid guitar gets better with time. The pores of the wood opens up slowly with your playing. Every time you are strumming, there is vibrations that is passing through the pores of the solid wood and the wood kind of opens up. So even if the sound today, what you're listening to is this will get even better with time, and that is the second biggest advantage of a solid guitar. The third thing that you have to observe is that the solid guitar gives very different overtones as compared to a laminate guitar. Even if I play a harmonic, the overtone is very controlled in nature and it is very beautiful in fact. So that is the primary difference when you are choosing a laminate guitar versus a solid guitar. Now getting into the specification, this is an all sapelli guitar. Sapelli top, solid sapelli back and sides. Now sapelli is a wood that is being used as an alternate to mahogany. A lot of manufacturers are looking for alternates for mahogany. Sapelli is one of them, and if you notice, this also looks exactly like mahogany. So visually, you might not find much difference than a mahogany guitar versus a sapelli guitar. The advantage is that the sapelli is a little more hardwood, so the durability is a little more better. It's not very apart, a small fraction. And second very important thing is that it has a little more pronounced mids and highs as compared to your mahogany guitar. I have to mention again that there's only a subtle difference between an all solid mahogany guitar and an all sapelli guitar. So that was about the body. We have to come to the fretboard and the bridge. Both are rosewood, very good quality wood used here. We have to come to the nut and bone, which is of a very good quality. Again, it won't wear out very soon. We have plastic bridge pins over here. Nice looking die-cast tuning keys. This is Indonesian mahogany, it is not sapelli. Again, very much standard wood that is used on guitars. We have a strap nut here. We have strap nut here as well. The guitar has very good binding across, and here also this looks very premium. The strings that are loaded on this guitar is phosphor bronze strings, makes the guitar sound absolutely good. Now if you are a fan of warm sounding guitars, you should use phosphor bronze strings. If you do not like very warm sounding guitars, you can use 80-20 bronze so that it will sound a little more brighter. The fretwork we have previously mentioned also is very good. I mean, this shiny frets, if I'm not sure if you can see the reflection, this is something that only I can observe in Hex guitars. And most importantly, all of Hex guitars are made in Indonesia. So the quality of craftsmanship is very different as compared to what we've seen in other brands. The guitar comes preloaded with a Fishman Sonitone pickup, which is the standard in GA400CE, GA520ce as well. So the output sound is more or less going to be same across all these three guitars. However, the body sound is something that we wanted to really cover in this video. Other aspects, look wise, the binding is really nice. There's a beautiful line going across the guitar. I really like the heel block. It's of a very different shape than your other guitars. And Hex has got a very minimalistic logo on the headstock. I really like minimalistic logos where it suits the premium look of the guitar. Speaking about the accessories, you get a padded bag. It's got a pocket in the front. I believe it's 10 mm to 12 mm padding. Decent quality bag. I cannot sing praises about it. It's got a neck holding strap as well. Says made in Indonesia. It's got a padded side handle and padded straps as well. The guitar also comes with a pickguard. This is one of the most unique shaped pickguard that we have come across. We have not seen this in on many guitars. Now this guitar is a high glossy guitar, very high polished. So I will recommend that you stick the pickguard before playing the guitar, because even the slightest fingernail mark can be shown on this guitar. So I will recommend to stick the pickguard. If you want us to stick the pickguard before dispatch of this guitar, that is also available. We'll get that done for you. This is how the guitar looks with the pickguard. Another new thing is the inlay. There's a nice honeycomb inlay that they have placed on the 3rd fret. Rest is just regular fret markers. So I can say the design is more of a minimalistic design, nothing lavish or nothing extravagant, if you like more of a simple but premium looking guitar. So that was more or less the specs comparison of the Hex GA520ce. It is time to check out how this guitar sounds. So hope you like the sound sample that was played on this guitar. It really highlights the true nature of the sound of this guitar. If you want to play very bluesy, very rock kind of music on your guitar, this is not something that we will recommend. This is a very warm sounding, a more depth sounding of an instrument. We really love all solid guitars because the kind of uniformity in the sound, the vibrations across the board that you feel, everything is very different in an all solid guitar. Also, the sound that you have just heard in the video is just how the guitar is going to sound initially. This will get way better with time. It will even sound more resonant in nature with more depth to it. The bass note is also something that will get a little more depth throughout time. I believe if around 1 year of playing should open up this guitar very nicely if you're a very regular player. After about a year of playing, you will really fall in love with the sound of an all solid guitar. Now, one very important thing that I have to mention is laminate guitars will sound a little more louder as compared to the all solid guitars. That also means that the all solid guitar will have a little more controlled sound as opposed to your laminate guitars. To be honest, if you play this side by side with any basic guitar, that is the time you realize what is the exact difference that you're looking for. Speaking about the disadvantages, honestly there isn't any negative comments about the guitar, but this guitar is not available in any other shape if you are looking for it. There is no travel shape, there is no dreadnought shape. This is going to be a grand auditorium shape only. Second disadvantage is this is only available right now in India in an all sapelli version, which is a little more warmer sounding. If you are not a fan of a warmer sounding guitar, if you want a bright sounding guitar, a solid spruce top is not available in this variant, so that could be another disadvantage. Other than that, this bag is of a decent quality, but if you are a very frequent traveler or a person who's performing very often and taking the guitar around, I would really recommend you to invest in a better quality bag. This is very much good enough for local use, for keeping it at home, for basic traveling once in a while, that should be fine. But a good quality gig bag is definitely recommended. We have left the links in the description if you're looking for good quality bags. Final verdict about the GA520ce. Hex has been doing an incredible job of bringing very good quality guitars with very good specs at a very good price. So all these guitars that we have explored recently are offering Fishman Sonitone pickup with an all solid guitar. So I don't believe there is any other brand that is made in Indonesia giving such amazing specs at such good price. So it's an absolute value for money guitar, but without compromise of any specifications. It also comes preloaded with Daddario Phosphor bronze strings. So all in all, a perfect package is what I can say. So that was a review of the Hex GA520ce. The link to buy this guitar is in the description. If you're not a fan of warm sounding guitars, I'll definitely recommend you the GA450ce by Hex. That has got a solid spruce top and a solid rosewood back, and sides are rosewood as well, but laminate. So that will give you a bright sounding guitar in case this does not suit your palate. Remember that every wood has been used on guitars, are used for different purposes. This is not a matter of good or bad. This is different flavors suiting different kind of music and different individuals. So that's about it, our review about the Hex GA520ce. Thank you for watching and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more product reviews and educational content. If you want any other videos of any good sounding guitars, you can leave your suggestion in the comments and we will try to get that done for you. So see you next week with some more interesting videos. Until then, bye bye.